What's up, guys? Brett Shotkavis here with Platinum Resort, and we are on our new project. This is our 8 acres that we have here in Georgetown, and we are actually starting construction of our neighborhood of mansions. So I wanted to show you what it looks like before we start. So I'm here in the center of the property. The road is over here, and ultimately this tree here, I'm gonna have 2 mansions, mansion number 1 and 2 over here. And on the other side of the tree, I'll have mansion 3 and 4 over here. And you can see we're taking down this whole tree line back there. You see this drill here they're putting in the well. And back on the other side of this tree line, I'll have my detention pond and my fire tank and all that kind of stuff. So you can see how beautiful it is here. Next door, there's a little ranch. I believe they have about 10 acres next door. There's a horse barn right there. There's horses. So pretty much I'm gonna be standing near where the front porch is on one of these mansions. And so the grandmas will sit on the front porch and literally stare at these horses. There's horses there, there's a couple sheep right there. I mean, the road is far away, you can't hear the road. It's just gorgeous. So really excited to bring this project up, and I'll show you everything that we do. So you can see our well going in here. We're on the back side of the property. This is about 8 acres, and we're in the back probably 2 acres here. And we are out in the country, like 5 minutes from the city. But nonetheless, there is not any city water around here. So we are putting in this well here, and they started drilling it earlier today. About 250 feet to 300 feet to where they anticipate they'll hit water. So pretty soon we will have water on this property out in the country. What's up, guys? Brett Shotkavis here, Platinum Resort, and we're on the new project here. We're clearing out the trees today, and you can see this tree behind me. It is a live oak, and it's actually right in the way. It's actually a really pretty tree. It was surrounded by all that shrub, so I didn't know what a tree looked like, but really pretty tree. But nonetheless, it was right in the wrong spot, and I actually have to take this tree out. So this tree cost me $17,000 in fees to the city to be able to take it out. But you know what? It literally was right where my road needs to be, so it's got to go. What's up, guys? Want to give you an update here at the new mansion neighborhood at Platinum Resort. So we got all the stakes out here. I'm standing at what will be the road. So all the way back behind me here is the road from the street. It goes, look how deep the property is. All the way down there. It goes all the way around the whole thing here. So you can see all the stakes here. This is where the property line is going to be. So these stakes, these are the corners of the buildings. So my front door is right over here. You can see my building goes all the way around here. So they actually have to dig out 4 feet under where the big slab is going to be, pre-moisten all of that earth, and then put it back together and pack it back down. So we're here at Platinum, and I'm actually standing in a big 4-foot hole. This is where our building is going to be. So what they had to do is literally take out all of this earth. And if you pan over that way, you can see all the earth piled back up. But they're gonna put it all back in, right? So before they put it in, they have to take all of this out 4 feet deep, and then about 6 inches at a time, they gotta fill it back in. They have to fill in all the water back into the soil to like almost moisten it so that it can't expand anymore. And then they have to compress it, and then they have to do soils tests on it. And then they do another layer of 6 inches all the way back up to really compact this thing down, and then to find that right moisture content amount so that it can't expand once it gets wet later on in the future. So all of this work just to put the earth back in the hole, and then we get to pour our slab. So I'm standing on the front porch of what will be one of Platinum Resort's mansions, and you can see behind me there's a barn, a couple barns, and there's actually some riding lessons right there. There's a little girl on a horse. So there's a full working farm with sheep and goats and several horses right here behind me. So I'm standing here on the pad site for Building C. They had dug this out a few days ago. They spent about 3 days filling it back up, section by section, testing it every time. So this is what it looks like prior to our concrete coming in. So next week, our concrete company is coming in. They're putting all the forms to post off. Here's the exterior of the building, and then our plumber will come in. He'll put all the underground in, all of the rough plumbing in. So we were building 4 of these big driveways. Each of our mansion will have this big driveway. It's about 110 feet long, about 20 feet wide. So I'm gonna be standing here on where our cars will be, but every mansion will have their own driveway. And then up here is gonna be the top of our driveway, and it's gonna be totally flush and seamless with the front porch, which will be flush and seamless with the floor. So everything is ADA compliant. You'll have a nice drop-off space right here, and then all this parking will be for our families and our guests and our visitors and doctors and things like that, where our staff is going to be parked on the back side of the property behind the buildings where no one will see it. So there's no parking lot. Everyone's going to have their own big driveway.